we're working on this whole thing right now, how to do that. And the other thing that I've been working on, and it's been hard putting together and figuring out, is we're taking the Ultimate Fighter to all these countries too. So the first one that'll get done is probably going to be the Middle East, because we're right there on that one. And those guys are our partners now, so easy to do. 1,000 years of history there with, you know, fighting and people, you know. We think that one's going to do well. Then the UK, I definitely want to do. I want to do Canada. I want to do Europe. So we got all these plans. I want to do China. We want to do the Ultimate Fighter in China. So, like I said, so many big plans, so many things to do, so little time.
Do you have any idea what Lesnar's going to say when he goes in there? Because it's gold every time.
Yeah, no. I was debating whether or not I was going to bring him in tonight. You know, I'm like, you want to come? He's like, you want me in there? I go, I don't know. Let me think about that. See how it goes. First, to be honest with you, I wanted to see what Shane's disposition was after the fight, and, you know, because let me tell you what, those two started going at it. I don't know if there was enough people in there to break that one up. Dude, they're gonna have like fucking the Hulk referee that fight. You know what I mean?
Miragliata.
Yeah. I don't think Miragliata is big enough.
Put 2 refs in there.
Yeah, we might need 2 refs. Exactly.
Andre the Giant, back from the grave.
Dana, what's Lesnar like? It's hard to see from where we were. Is he back to normal?
Yeah, actually, he's back to normal. Like I said, he's less moody than he used to be. He's actually, you know, he's a lot easier to handle.
Going back to the international ones, would American audiences be able to watch that, or are you guys planning to air it here soon?
Oh, like I was saying before when I said my philosophy, as technology keeps growing, the world is getting what I believe is going to happen, and I better be right or we're fucked, is all the world is, you're eventually going to be watching television through the internet. And once that happens, the whole world will be watching. You know, back when I was a kid, I lived in Las Vegas, you had Channel 3, Channel 5, Channel 8, Channel 13. You never thought there'd be a day where there'd be 500 channels on different things, and you could actually have cable and satellite and watch, you know, 1,000 channels. You never thought that would happen. I believe that all television's going internet, and the world will be able to watch certain things. I mean, we're there now. You can stream things all over the world, but so if that doesn't happen, man, it's over, and I've been doing all this shit for nothing.
So you don't see doing any events or anything that would be region specific?
Yeah, no.
At least Americans would be able to.
And I've said this before too. My thing is, if we do the Ultimate Fighter in the Middle East, if we do the Ultimate Fighter in the UK, if we do it in Europe, Americans, Canadians, Mexicans, you know, you name it, are all going to be interested in watching these fights. Because it doesn't matter what language the guys speak or what country they're from. A fight is a fight, and people who are fight fans want to see them.
Were you surprised by the Carwin there as well? What did you think would happen, you know, before the fight started? What did you think?
I agreed with Brock. I didn't think that thing was going to go out of the first round, but you know, I didn't think Chuck and Vanderlei would either, and that went 3 rounds, so I went to a decision. Sometimes you never know, but I didn't expect it. Those are 2 big heavyweights, explosive guys, 2 guys that can finish the fight anywhere. You know, those are usually the ones that go quick.
I apologize if this was asked already, but how was Frank in the locker room?
I still haven't seen him. You know, I'm sure he's bummed out, and I haven't seen him or talked to him though, because right after that fight we went right into the Hardy GSP fight, so I haven't seen him. The first time I saw any of the guys was here when we were getting ready to come in the press conference.
Where does Mir go from here? I mean, does he maybe match up with a Velasquez or a Dos Santos? Give them, because they're not going to fight each other, you said.
It's a good question. Here's the thing, is that Cane's waiting in the wings now. Cane is probably going to wait for the next shot. Dos Santos will not. Dos Santos will fight again. You know, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. You know? We'll see.
Do you think George added to his reputation tonight, Dana?
Yeah, you know, it was a dominant performance. He's still the best fighter in the world at 170 pounds. And, you know, listen, you're always going to have, when you have a fight and a fight goes to a decision and everybody's so hyped up and fired up about it after watching the show for 3 weeks and everything else, you know, like, that sucked. Went to a decision. People are disappointed, but GSP is, you know.
And is the Koscheck Daily winner the next contender, do you think?
I'm working on something right now that I can't talk to you guys about because I don't have it done yet. But it has to do with that fight, so we'll see what happens. And I'm not kidding when I say I'd like to see Koscheck fight Fitch. Okay, I'm sick of that shit.
So working on something with the Koscheck Daily fight?
Huh?
You say that's something you're working on?
Yeah,
that fight?
yeah, the winner of that fight.
So what's
Koscheck Daily fight.
Do you want to?
No, go ahead.
Do you want to eradicate this? We're in one team, then, and we can't fight each other.
Yeah, we're all friends and shit. This isn't, you know.
It's not team sports, is it?
Yeah, it's not. You know, and listen, if you're in this, everybody works hard and they put their time in and everything else, and they talk about how bad they want title shots, just like John said tonight. I want that title so bad. Really, how bad do you want it? You want to fight Koscheck? He's in your division and he's one of the best. You guys are, you know, you can flip a coin over who people think is the best. You know, as far as numbering goes. So
does that weigh on how you would decide who would get it? If they both say flat out we won't fight each other, would you skip over both of them? Like things like that? Would that play?
Who knows? Maybe. Maybe. Listen, this isn't. There's no reason that two guys can't go out and compete against each other to see who's better and not be friends. You know, these guys all get along. Dan Hardy and GSP were talking all kinds of shit to each other before this fight, and then after the fight's over, George St. Pierre goes up to him and says, "You did better than I did in my first title defense." You know, when you listen to this kid talk, I mean, and I was in there. He did say that. He walked up to him and said that. He said, "That was a great fight. You did way better than I did in my first title defense." He's just such a classy guy.
How big a week was this USA Today with the pullout and also the announcement, the rumor that MMA Live's going to actually go on ESPN too?
Both awesome. The USA Today thing blew me away. It was incredible. And I was really pumped about it. So, and obviously for ESPN to now be putting on something that's dedicated to mixed martial arts on TV, that's huge. They gave us great coverage this week too. ESPN, you know, the end of the week here, put together these big packages on both Mir and Carwin and GSP and Hardy. So it was good. It was a really good week. I was really happy with it.
If the budget goes through, like is it April 1st, something like that? So give or take, maybe it ends up a little delayed, but assuming goes through without a hitch.
As fast as we can.
So I mean, is September?
As fast as we can. Okay. We'll get in here as fast as we can.
So the day.
Yeah,
I mean, you've got to already have a bunch of stuff.
Well, MSG,
you know, more.
Well, MSG has been a really good partner for us. These guys have really helped us along the way, and they want us there just as bad as we want to be there. So, believe me,
it wouldn't take too much to get that ball rolling.
I could put a fight on next Saturday if I want to somewhere. You know what I mean? So, we're ready to roll, man. As soon as that opens up, we're ready. I'd do the same thing in Ontario. If Ontario opened up, I'd be there as fast as I possibly could.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support.